right, so I just wrote this one down, 64 to the 4/3. Can you guys rewrite it?
Yeah.
Okay, what goes inside?
64.
Ooh, I just made this up. And then what goes here? The 3, the bottom number. And then we go all of that to what power? To the 4. Okay, so now equals, clear out the calculator.
It's 4.
Yes, but we're going to clear it out. And we're going to go 64 first, then second, and then y to the x because we're using the green above it. And then 3.
Equals 4.
4. Then pause, write down 4. To what power? 4. So now, okay, hold on. So now I just click this guy right here to the 4th power equals 256. Now, this problem is number 5 on your homework. Yes. You're very welcome. You should try it on your own to make sure you get 256. Yep. Yes. Okay. Now, guys, is number 5. Okay, so A and B are the same thing. Can you rewrite it correctly? So this is on the notes. I just went straight down. Right here. And can you rewrite it correctly? So, I'm going to pause, and I'm going to have you guys fill it in on your paper right now. Don't tell me anything.
Can I do the answer?
Not yet. Did you write it on your paper? Keep writing if you've not finished. Okay, what goes inside, Gavin?
9.
Okay, what's the little number here?
2.
Good job. All to what power here? Okay. Now, this part you guys don't need a calculator for. This just means what's the square root of 9? 3. You guys should know square root of 9 is 3.
And that's 3 to the 3rd power.
Yes.
27.
Is it 27?
Yeah.
Yes, 27. That's correct. Okay? So this button right here, y to the x, we use it for like cubed rooting something. We also use it for like squaring, taking it to the 3rd power, things like that. Okay? Very fancy. So part B. Ready? Here we go. What's inside? 8. What's the little number? And all to what power? 2. Okay, now we've already discussed what was the cubed root of 8, but should we practice it in the calculator?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we should. Okay? Okay. All right, so we're going to go 8. Clear? 8.
Yep. Clear. 8. Yep.
Then the second green button, it shows second there, and then you click y to the x because you're using the green above it. And then you put in the little number, 3. Equals 2. Okay, so inside of my parentheses is 2, and 2 squared is 4. Okay, we good? You feeling good?
No. Why?
What's wrong? What can I do for you? How may I help? All right, clear? Let's move on. So, letter C, we have a negative. We're not going to flip out, okay? We're just going to flip. So, what I mean by this is that you're going to put this over 1, okay? In 8th grade, you were supposed to go over exponent rules. We were told because of COVID and the crazy schedules of last year, some of the math teachers in 8th grade did not get to exponent rules.
We did. Nope.
Who did?
I did.
Some did, some did not. Okay, so here is what you need to know. If you have a negative exponent, I don't care if it's a fraction exponent, a whole number, if it's negative, you put the entire thing right here over 1. And then we just change places, or we say flip. So the 1 goes to the top, just change places. And the 4 to the 3/2 goes to the bottom. But what happens is you lose the negative when you flip it like this, or when you change places. So now this problem is exactly what you've been doing. It just has a 1 on top.
Wouldn't the 1 be negative then?
No. The negative is gone. It just disappears.
That's not fair. Now the negative just, it didn't even get a chance.
It doesn't even get a chance. Okay, so what I do is I say, I'm going to keep the 1, but how does this change? You guys have been practicing that. What goes on the inside? 4. This is a fraction. It's just weird because I don't have enough space. So I did 1 over the square root of 4. What goes right here? The 2. And all of it to the 3rd power. Okay, so 1 over, what's the square root of 4? Yes? Huh? The 1? So every time you see a negative exponent, you automatically go over 1. You just put it there. And then you flip or change places. Okay? I apologize. Square root of 4 you said was 2?
Yeah.
And then 2 to the 3rd power
8.
is 8. So this is 1/8. So really this is not a whole lot more than what you've been doing. It's just knowing that when you see a negative over 1, change the places. Flip it around. Yeah. Okay, now D, this is just, can you put some things together? Can you do it 2 different ones at the same time?
No.
So you do this one, you get your answer. You do this one, you get your answer. And then you subtract them.
Wait, why
Okay.
is there 2 on that one?
Can you go over it?
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Do we do both of them?
Yeah, we're going to do them right now. Shh. Guys, I will tell you exactly what you're going to do on homework in just a second. Let's get through what we need to get through right now. I know that we're not going to get through it all, but let's get to a good stopping point. Okay, so 64 to the 2/3. Let's write it out. What goes here?
The 3.
Also, we only do that on see if it's negative.
Yes. Yep, so we got cubed root of 64, and we're going to what exponent? 2 minus, we have the 125 inside of the radical, but what's the little number here? 3. Okay? If they do know. Everybody's knowing. We're there. People know this part. Yes. I taught them. Okay. And all of this is to what power?
To the 2nd. Oh, to the 1st.
All right. Okay. So now, can you calculate this and then square it? All right. Let's plug it in. So 64 second y to the x.
I'm not following.
Okay. Clear it out. You ready? Okay. I'm doing this right here. 64. Got it?
64.
Yep. Then we're going to hit the green button second. We're going to click this button right here. Right here. And then we're going to click 3. And we hit enter.
YX 3, enter, and that's 4.
Yep. So that means that the inside is 4 and we're squaring it. So what is 4 squared? 16. Minus
16? How do you say 4? Oh.
Because you're not following.
Okay, now,
I said 8.
clear. We're going to do cubed roots of 125. So 125, second, y to the x, 3, click enters. Enters? I mean click enter, 5.
So it's 5. 16 minus 5.
Yes. Is?
11.
It's 11.
Yes.
Finally. It's 11. It's 11.
Okay, so we are going to stop. Okay? And I'm going to tell you exactly what